Welcome to The Joyful Alchemist, the podcast where transformation meets inspiration. My name is Lynn Falconer, your guide on this journey of turning life's ordinary moments into extraordinary magic. Here we dive into personal growth, spiritual insights, and practical tools to help you unlock joy, purpose, and abundance. Whether you're seeking clarity, courage, or connection, this is your space to explore, evolve, and embrace the alchemy of joyful living. Let's ignite transformation, one powerful conversation at a time. January 17. Joseph's brothers reunited and Pharaoh's generosity. When news reached Pharaoh's palace that Joseph's brothers had arrived, Pharaoh and his officials were pleased. Pharaoh told Joseph to instruct his brothers, "Load your animals and return to the land of Canaan. Bring your father and your families back here. I will give you the best of Egypt, and you will enjoy the finest produce of the land." Pharaoh added, "Take carts from Egypt for your children and wives. Do not worry about your belongings, for the best of Egypt will be yours." The sons of Israel did as instructed. Joseph provided carts as Pharaoh commanded and gave them supplies for the journey. To each brother he gave new clothes, but to Benjamin he gave 300 pieces of silver and 5 sets of clothes. He also sent gifts to his father, donkeys loaded with Egypt's finest goods, bread, and provisions for the journey. Joseph sent his brothers away, urging them not to quarrel on the way. They returned to Canaan and told their father Jacob, "Joseph is alive. He is the ruler of Egypt." Jacob was stunned and did not believe them, but when he saw the carts Joseph had sent, his spirit was revived, and he said, "Enough, my son Joseph is alive. I will go and see him before I die." God's assurance to Jacob. Jacob set out with all he had and stopped at Beersheba, where he offered sacrifices to the God of his father, Isaac. That night God spoke to him in a vision. "Jacob, Jacob." Jacob replied, "Here I am." God said, "I am the God of your father. Be not afraid to go to Egypt, for I will make you into a great nation there. I will go with you and bring you back again, and Joseph will be with you at the end of your life." Jacob and his family left Beersheba. His sons carried him, along with their children and wives, in the carts Pharaoh had provided. They brought their livestock and possessions they had acquired in Canaan, arriving in Egypt with all their descendants. Jacob's descendants. The sons of Jacob who came to Egypt were Reuben and his sons, Hanok, Palu, Hezron, and Carmi. Simeon and his sons, Jemuel, Yamin, Ohad, Jachin, Zohar, and Shaul, born to a Canaanite woman. Levi and his sons, Gershon, Kohath, and Merari. Judah and his sons, Onan, who died in Canaan, Shelah, Perez, and Zerah. Perez's sons were Hezron and Hamul. Issachar and his sons, Tola, Puah, Yashub, and Shimron. Zebulun and his sons, Sered, Elon, and Jalil. These were the children of Leah, 33 in total, including Dinah. Gad and his sons, Zephon, Hagi, Shuni, Esbon, Eri, Arodi, and Areli. Asher and his sons, Imnah, Ishva, Ishvi, Beriah, and their sister Sarah, Beriah's sons, Heber and Malchiel. These were the children of Zilpah, given to Leah by Laban, 16 in total. Rachel's sons, Joseph and Benjamin. In Egypt, Joseph's sons were Manasseh and Ephraim, born to Asenath, daughter of Potipharah, priest of On. Benjamin's sons included Bela, Becher, Ashbel, Gera, Naaman, Hej, Rosh, Mupim, Hupim, and Ard. Rachel's descendants numbered 14. Dan's son, Hushim. Naphtali and his sons, Yaziel, Guni, Yezer, and Shilem. These were the children of Bilhah, given to Rachel by Laban, 7 in total. The total number of Jacob's family members who went to Egypt was 70, including Joseph's 2 sons born in Egypt. Jacob meets Joseph. Jacob sent Judah ahead to meet Joseph in Goshen. Joseph prepared his chariot and went to meet his father. When they met, Joseph embraced his father and wept for a long time. Jacob said, "Now I am ready to die, since I have seen your face and know you are still alive." Joseph told his brothers and family, "I will speak to Pharaoh on your behalf. Tell him you are shepherds and have always tended livestock. When Pharaoh asks about your occupation, say this so you can live in Goshen, for shepherds are detestable to Egyptians." Israel in Egypt. Joseph informed Pharaoh of his family's arrival in Goshen. Pharaoh met 5 of Joseph's brothers and asked about their occupation. They replied, "We are shepherds, as were our ancestors. There is no pasture in Canaan due to the famine. Please allow us to live in Goshen." Pharaoh agreed and told Joseph, "Settle your family in Goshen. If any of them are skilled, put them in charge of my livestock." Joseph also brought Jacob before Pharaoh. Pharaoh asked Jacob his age, and Jacob replied, "I have lived 130 difficult years, fewer than my ancestors." Jacob then blessed Pharaoh and left. Joseph provided his family with property in Egypt's best land and food during the famine. Meanwhile, the famine worsened, forcing Egyptians to sell their land and livestock to Pharaoh for food. Joseph established a law requiring 1/5 of all harvests to go to Pharaoh, excluding the priest's land. The Israelites prospered in Goshen, increasing greatly in number. Thank you for joining me on this episode of The Joyful Alchemist, where transformation and joy collide. If today's episode inspired you, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a moment of magic. Keep shining, keep growing, and remember, you have the power to turn the ordinary into the extraordinary. Until next time, stay joyful and keep alchemizing your dreams into reality.